EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Oh, a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Rams, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They go play action here. Purdy will get this underneath to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You talk about this Rams defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now. When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one is right down the middle. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Looking to put a drive together.
19, ready, 70 Rangers, 70, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Mathis able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Let's go. Cowboy, Cougar 19. Go.
First one now for Kyren Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Come on. Set. Panthers 6. Come 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun. Mathis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ready,
Clock
set.
rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And the Rams had 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 21, here's second down and 7.
Ready.
Again, it's Williams. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Dragon 19, Tiger 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Boys, you got this.
They'll run with Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom.
Let's go
quick,
now.
quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
It's caught at the 7-yard line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80. Street. 19 Lion. Ready.
Back to throw. Mathis. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out. Game, right? exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
49ers.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Yeah, you. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Go ahead. 18, yellow.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get set. 18.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Rams 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This one swung out to Williams. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Jordan Watkins deep for San Francisco. On that punt, we got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes. It comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And that's incomplete.
This drive, they were out of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Purdy looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. And take it right on the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go. Ready.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8.
Warriors 70. Panther 60. Panther 6.
Looking to throw. Mathis. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
first catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Down. Cowboy 80. Hurt. Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell. And fighting down inside the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tackle quickly to their receiver. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Mathis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's complete to McCaffrey. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Looking for the outright. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
Check, bounce, step, ready.
They run over center with Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken.
A 2-yard pickup.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the route incomplete. It's Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Mathis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and then do it.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards on the pickup.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Gonzalez. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
30, black shot.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And a
well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Mathis. And the Raiders get there and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Black Ultra. Black. 95.
Ritter. Short throw is Higbee. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Hurry. Hurry.
A gain of 15 yards.
Shot. 17.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. To the right side, it's called for Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
15-yard line.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
Brings up third.
Well, that's always a good
1.
place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Set. Ready. 22 meters. 45. White. Set.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing since.
Touchdown! Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Under 10, 10. Right around set. Yellow.
Now Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Still going. He may go. Touchdown. Fires. Brandon Ayuk. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On the double. Come on, set.
Ritter off the play fake. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
4 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like what a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Smash, red. Here we go. 6. 10 black. Hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter now. Open. I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That's good for our Rams.
Ritter to throw it. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Rams 19.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 12.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here's Purdy. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. 18, watch out.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the 49ers might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Red, yellow.
Back to throw, Ritter. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And the Rams first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Ritter back to throw. They'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, so what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They go play action here. Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Get set, get set. Here we go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Purdy. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Get set, get set. Run around, so. Yellow.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And throwing here, Purdy. He's got Ayuk on the sideline. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Purdy off the play fake. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set.
He's going to get it again. He's looking to get forward and protect the ball. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. 33. You. Yellow.
Ritter. Now he's going to step up and run. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blue under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ready up.
Here comes 2nd down.
Set. Ready.
Ritter looks to throw it. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Ritter. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Red, cycle. Here we go. Red, 38. Steel, black. Hut.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, this was a